Welcome to The Culture. We rest at the pulse of the community, providing all things news, music, fashion, events, and everything that we talk about in between. It's a lifestyle. We are The Culture. Hi, and welcome to The Culture. I'm your host, Jessica Garrett Modkins, and it's Black Music Month, and joining us is Slip and Slide CEO Ted Lucas. Welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Yes, I could not think of a better way to celebrate Black Music Month other than being here with you. Wait, before we even get into all of the real questions, Slip and Slide.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
Wow. You trying to steal a movie out of me, but it's cool. You
Well,
gonna
just
get the exclusives of the movie.
give me a little bit.
All right, so for me, a lot of people know my name, but they don't know my face. I'm one of the ones that I stay behind the scenes, and I believe in just conducting business for my business partners and getting stuff done. And I was a concert promoter, and one of the managers for one of the groups said to me, Ted, man, it's funny how you will slip in here and do your business and slide right out, and people don't even know who's doing the business. And I grew up on that type of culture. I grew up in Miami where you ain't have to be in front of the camera. I used to go to the club and people were scared to take pictures, like, man, I ain't been in no camera. So I was always the one that stay away from the camera, stay behind the scenes. And a manager from the Levert family, Gerald Levert and the family, is the one that came up with the name Slip and Slide
Wow.
Records. Yeah, I was doing a concert with Gerald Levert, R. Kelly, Silk, and H-Town. And it just stuck with me when the Levert family said to me, man, it's funny how you slip and slide in here and nobody even know who's doing the show.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it. And I expect to get what is it called? Like the family demo, whatever, when you launch the movie. When the movie comes
Exactly.
out, I want to be at the premiere. That's
I
it. The
got you. I
premiere.
got
The
you.
premiere.
I
So
got you.
I'm a Miamian, and I had the opportunity to watch your success, and you be able to sell over 30 million records. How did
Yes.
you end up on this side of the record business?
Great question. A lot of people. That's a great question. So I started off as a concert promoter, and I started doing concerts at Studio 183 around 18, 19 years old. I tell everybody that venue was that venue that made me that birthed me into being a man from a kid, because I used to do a concert at Studio 183, and I used to make so much money out of that venue. I just walk down the street, down the sidewalk selling tickets because it would be so packed.
I love it.
And rest in peace to Hollywood, Trick Daddy
Yeah.
brother. That was my business partner, and he the one that introduced me. Him and Pop Young, Meriwether. They introduced me to the concert scene of the music business, and I really thought we was gonna take out Al Heyman. I'm like, I'm hearing about this guy Al Heyman. We can do
Right.
this. We can do this. So we started doing concerts at little venues and nightclubs, and we was doing so great. We took a big risk and went to the Miami Arena instead of American Airlines, and it's called the Miami Arena. And we did a big concert there, back to school concert. And y'all know how Miami is. It's a possibility it's gonna rain.
Right.
And every dollar I had, I put into that concert that night, and it rained, and it was terrible. And I'm looking at R. Kelly manager, and he's like, man, he told me I need my money on the back end. Gerald Levert manager looking at, I need my money on the back end. Silk manager, I need my money. And I said, well, I would never be in this predicament again. I want to be on that side. At the end of the night, rain, snow, or shine, I need my money. And that was the initiation. And it got me into on the record side. I decided I didn't want to be a promoter no more. I want to be on the record side where let that promoter deal with all those headaches. Let me just get great groups together and great artists together and make great music, and they don't have to pay me and my artists to do it. And that's how it happened.
That's smart. Smart.
Yeah.
And for some people who are watching, they don't know your stamp on the music industry. Tell some of the viewers, some of the artists that you have discovered.
Well, listen, I've been blessed and fortunate enough to help South Florida put some of the best talent out in this music business, for the names of Trick Daddy, Trina, Rick Ross, Plows, just to name a few, man. Sebastian Michael, Jagged Edge, the list goes on and on. I've been able to help a lot of different artists in their career from South Florida to get their music career off the ground and help them be successful and be household names. So I'm blessed to be able to do that.
Yes, 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 yes. And we're blessed to reap the benefits
That's
of
right.
your blessing, blessed to
Thank
be
you.
a blessing. Now, you jump in your car right now. Who are you listening to?
That's a very good question. All right, so the young side of me is trying to listen to Rod Wave,
Oh.
but I get attracted to listening to Teddy Pendergrass,
Mm.
some Keith Sweat. Like if I want to be on my grown side and I want to just relax and not have so much business on my mind, those son and I, Babyface will be in that playlist. Anita Baker will be in that playlist. So those are I be trying not to play so much of it because I try not to get on my old side too much.
All right, we'll have more. We got to take a quick sponsor break. When we return, let's talk a little bit about more about the music business, the world of tech, crypto, philanthropy. We'll get all into it when we come back.
Hit me with your best shot. Come on and hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away.
The COVID-19 vaccine is here. We're giving it our best shot for a strong, healthy community. Find out more at miamidade.gov/vaccine. Take your best shot at life. Get vaccinated.
Welcome back to the show. We have joining us Ted Lucas. Thank you again, Ted, for joining us. This question right here I just want to get a peek into your genius. Where do you see the world of music and entertainment heading?
Good question. I'm gonna say this: with technology now coming to South Florida and all the great things that's coming on, I think tech is a tremendous part into it and where we're going. Um, I tell everybody when we first started, I had to drop off CDs to record companies. I had to drop off cassettes to record companies. Well, while I'm here doing this interview with you right now, somebody's streaming my music, and I think it's the best feeling in the world that I can be sitting here doing an interview with you and making money at the same time. So this thing is sort of like the stock market, but it just never stops. I used to have to ship records to Japan, China, Germany, to army bases around the country just to make sure that those people had my music. Now they're able to listen to it, and streaming is a blessing. And streaming has been a way to get the music business going in the right direction. So I like the streaming platforms and things that's going on right now. A lot of people don't embrace it and understand it, but for me, that's in the business. I'm doing this interview, and somebody's listening to my record at the time, and I'm making money as I'm doing this. With that being said, I think technology is going to send us in a new direction. It's a lot of great things coming down the pipeline that I see with the music business for platforms to get bigger and bigger, and for streaming to get to be easier for everyone to get on.
Nice, nice. Now I saw you at the cryptocurrency conference in Wynwood. Can you share anything with us?
So for me, listen, I'm going to take this first step initiative to make sure our community is involved in all the tech that's coming to South Florida. I think that we are sleeping on this. If you went back before coronavirus a year ago, we didn't have technology companies moving to South Florida. And I think black people, we have to get up, wake up, and pay attention. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that our community, as far as the elementary schools, get involved in technology. I'm fighting to get technology as a curriculum in our classroom so our community can understand technologies. I'm fighting for high school kids to be able to intern in some of these big tech companies that has moved down here. So if you're a ninth grader and you meet the qualifications, I want you to be able to go take an internship at Blackstone, this company, that company, whatever the tech company is. I'm meeting with these companies to make sure we bridge that gap between the black community and the tech companies. And then I'm going to turn around and empower our community. I want 18-year-old to 35. If you have an ideal and you work at Walmart, but you know you got the next clubhouse inside of you, you just don't know how to get it out. I want to make it easy. I want you to be able to have locations throughout your city where you can meet with people and they can help you build your company and get it ready to people to invest in your startup. So I'm going to invest in startups as well. That's my new thing that I'm doing. Got a couple of angel investors that's investing with me as well. Some brothers and sisters around the city that see the vision and understand it. I don't want that talent to get out of our community. I don't want people moving to Atlanta no more. I don't want people moving to DC no more. I don't want people moving to New York no more. We're going to keep our talent here in South Florida, and that's something that I'm working hard on.
Wow. Wow. You heard it here, culture family. You heard it
Yes.
here. Now, is
Yes.
this going to be going on through the Ted Lucas Foundation?
So the Ted Lucas Foundation is going to team up with some high schools, and we got a campaign that's going to be called Tech is Cool. And you want to hear more about it? I just left iTech that people don't even know about. iTech by Edison. They definitely in front of the culture. They definitely in front of the technology. And Ted Lucas Foundation has started a campaign called Tech is Cool, and we got to make tech cool in our community, because when we hear technology, we always like run from it, almost like, nah, that ain't for us. I want tech to be just as easy as you playing football, just as easy as you playing basketball, just as easy as you doing any other curriculum in high school. I want to make sure technology is cool, and we receive it well and get a good understanding of it, and make sure these kids have that same opportunity other people in their community have.
See, and I understand what you're doing. And I think that the way that you're going about it is going to be received differently than someone who people may not admire, but because they admire you, with
Thank you.
you coming and having this conversation about technology being cool and tech is the thing to do, and your background and foundation from what they know about is in music. So there's an easy gap that they're looking at: music, technology. What does Ted have to say about that? Because if he's doing it, then maybe that is an industry that I need to look into and to embrace.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Listen, for me, I need great brothers and sisters to stand beside me and help me push this initiative around and make sure that we get the word out for our community. That it's a technology community that has moved to the South Florida, and we have to be a part of this. Black culture represent 18% of South Florida here in Miami, and I want to make sure that the whole 18% know what's going on around us and can pay attention. I don't want this whole place of Miami to turn into just one big South Beach, and Miami don't exist no more. So we got to protect our overtowns. We got to protect our Liberty Cities. We got to protect our open lockers, our Miami Gardens, our down south Coconut Grove. All our community got to be protected, and we got to be on top of it. So I know it's some great talent here in South Florida, and I want to make sure they're exposed to these opportunities and we take advantage of it.
What are some things that you say to those who aren't in school but are adults and they have ideas?
All right, so what we're going to, we got the Black Center Innovation over the center in Overtown. We're going to make that center available for our community to be able to come knock on that door. I'm going to sit down with the Miami Times, so you're going to be able to see what's going on in our community this week. Where do you go to sign up? I want to be able to pay our community to take courses for coding in our community.
Say that one more time. You went
Yeah.
out for a second.
All right, so I want to pay our community, right? If you're 18 to 35 and you have technology and you know that you have a startup idea, a company idea, a business idea, I want to pay you to get that company prepared and ready for people to invest in that company. So those are the things that I'm looking for. So iTech and Overtime is a place that I'm going in Liberty City that I'm going to work on. We're going to work on the Ted Lucas Tech Learning Center over in Miami Gardens. We're going to work there. So I'm just going to identify in different communities that we're going to be able to have outlets that we can easily get to and present your idea to us so we can make sure we capitalize and do it right.
That is great. And not as if everything that you didn't say wasn't enough, but do you have anything else that you want to leave us with? What's next for Ted?
No, for me, just pay close attention. Look, go on the Ted Lucas Foundation and see what's going on there. Get ready. I got a campaign coming together. It's called We Are Miami. When I say we, I'm talking about us people. We are Miami. So I'm gonna put the spotlight on this technology, and I'm gonna make sure that we get the knowledge that we need, and we can get the education we need, get the teaching that we need. We're gonna get empower our community, and we're gonna invest in our community. And remember, I told you this. Did you really? This is the first time I'm really letting out the bag. A lot of people seen what I've been doing the last couple of weeks, but it's a lot of great things coming down the pipeline. Be
Wow.
ready
Thank
for
you
it.
so much. Thank you so much for your insight and celebrating Black Music Month with the culture. We appreciate you stopping by. And to the viewers, don't forget tonight at 6 o'clock right here on YouTube Live and Facebook Live. Join us for another edition of My Two Cents. Grab a drink, set your clocks, and get ready for a good time. As always, it'll be a good one. Thanks, Ted, for joining us.
Thank you for having me. Keep up the good work, okay?
Will do.
All right.
The Culture is produced and owned by Hip Rock Star Media and cannot be reproduced or broadcast without written consent by Jessica Garrett Modkins. All rights reserved 2020.